In a developing story that raises serious questions about the Alberta justice system, Dr. Bamidele Adeagbo, a forensic pathologist whose role in the government of Alberta influenced approximately 5,000 autopsies, faces allegations of inconsistent academic credentials, shaking the foundation of legal trust in the province, impacting police investigations and Crown prosecutions. In 2019, Dr. Adeagbo's professional credibility was first publicly challenged in Lethbridge by Justice Terry Clarkson, who criticized his testimony, citing his garbled enunciation, his failure to use appropriate endings for plurals and past tenses, his failure to use the appropriate definite and indefinite articles, his repeated emphasis of the wrong syllables, dropping his H's, mispronouncing his vowels, and the speed of his responses. End quote. These remarks led to accusations of racism against Justice Terry Clarkson. Yet, it was the recent December 2021 revelations from the United States of America that brought these concerns into sharper focus. A resident of Alberta named Bob Ray was affected by an autopsy report prepared by Adeagbo.
January of 2014, my cousin was found burned to death inside of his vehicle. Bamidele Adeagbo wrote the autopsy report.
Because of bizarre circumstances surrounding his death, Bob Ray of Alberta, Canada, believes his cousin was murdered. And he believes this man, Dr. Bamidele Adeagbo, was incorrect when he ruled the death a suicide while working as a forensic pathologist in the country.
Fact Finder 12's investigation into Dr. Adeagbo's past revealed significant discrepancies, casting doubt on his academic qualifications. Quote, Fact Finder 12 spent months combing through hundreds of pages of Adeagbo's school records, test scores, places he worked, and the applications he filled out to work there. What we found were a lot of inconsistencies. End quote. These discrepancies ranged from differing employment dates to claimed credentials. Fact Finder 12 found a glaring contradiction when a supposed employer refuted Adeagbo's claim of him working there. Further, the Federation Credentials Verification Service could not obtain transcripts from Adeagbo's medical school in Nigeria, raising more concerns. Quote, the real question, how was a doctor with the inconsistent record we found able to receive a license in Kansas? We asked that question to the Kansas State Board of Healing Arts. In an emailed response, a representative with the organization said, the American Medical Association confirmed Dr. Adeagbo's education, and even though they also said they require the medical school a doctor attends to provide his record, they accepted notarized copies from Adeagbo himself and a certificate from the Educational Commission for Foreign Medical Graduates.
All those things are red flags that should suggest to you, me, and the defense attorney that this expert is not qualified.
The Alberta Ministry of Justice, through its Justice and Solicitor General entity, utilized Dr. Adeagbo as an expert witness in homicide cases. Furthermore, he concluded thousands of deaths as suicides, accidental, undetermined, and natural. His significant influence in the courtroom and on judicial decisions as an unqualified expert witness has profoundly impacted the lives of numerous Albertan families. This situation is compounded by the 2014 resignation of Alberta's then Chief Medical Examiner, Dr. Annie Savaga, who alleged political interference in death investigations. Combined with the current issues surrounding Dr. Adeagbo, this paints a troubling picture of potential systematic problems within the Alberta government ministries of health and justice. What sort of background checks did the Crown Prosecutor Services in Alberta conduct before appointing Dr. Adeagbo as an expert witness? Similarly, what measures did the Health Ministry take to verify his credentials before employing him as a forensic pathologist? These questions lead to an even more unsettling possibility. Did Alberta's justice and health ministries overlook these inconsistencies, potentially allowing them to exert political influence over a forensic pathologist whom they could discredit and dismiss at any point to influence death outcomes and expert witness testimonies? Or if we consider this an innocent oversight by the government, it raises a broader concern how many more expert witnesses and doctors might be serving in the province with false resumes or questionable credentials. The public is left questioning how the families affected by Dr. Adeagbo's autopsies can trust the final histories of their loved ones, given the apparent lack of verification of his foreign medical degree in the USA and Canada. Stay tuned for more in-depth stories on this matter. If you would like to support investigative journalism, please donate at mediabezirgan.com/donate. Thank you.